Hi everyone, Ms. Dietrich helping you on question number 37 from a New York State exam review packet. It reads, there were 3 5/10 inches of snow on the ground. New snow is reported to be falling at a rate of 2 5/10 inches per hour. What expression represents the number of inches of snow that should be on the ground after H hours? How many inches of snow should be on the ground after 8 hours? Basically what they're asking us to identify here, there's two parts to this. One part is to identify the equation that goes with that situation. So these are the 4 choices of equations. And the other choice is to actually plug in the value 8 into your equation and see if you get one of these numbers here that are listed. So let's think about the problem first, and then we'll kind of look back at the choices and see which one makes the most sense. Now if this green line represents the ground, and we already have 3 5/10 inches of snow on the ground, then no matter what, that's going to be there. So that's going to have to be added to whatever we do with the number that's going to be true for how many hours it's snowing for. Now let's just put in a hypothetical. What if it's just snowing for 1 hour? 1 hour we would have 2 5/10 inches of snow plus the 3 5/10 inches of snow, and we would add these two things together to get the total accumulation. Let's do another hypothetical. Let's say it snowed for another hour. Then we would have another 2 5/10 inches of snow on the ground. So this represents 2 hours total between here and here, 2 hours total of snow. Let's say it were to go on for 3 hours. We would add another 2 5/10 inches. So the problem that we have here is they don't tell us how many hours of snow. But hopefully you can kind of see here that what you really have to do, if we just take a look at this grouping here, however many hours it is, so let's say it's 3 hours, if we just multiply that by 2 5/10, won't that give us the amount that we have that will be on top of the 3 5/10 inches that we already have? So that means we're going to be multiplying 2 5/10 times some number, which in this case they want it to be h. Alright, and then we're going to add that to the existing 3 5/10 inches that we already have. So the equation for that would look like this. 2 5/10 inches times how many hours it's snowing plus the 3 5/10 inches that we already have. Now look at the choices. What's the one that kind of looks like that? We have to add 3 5/10 inches to something. This is showing 3 5/10 inches added to 2 5/10 times h. So far, the equation, it's looking like this is correct. Now the only way to make sure this is the correct answer is to plug in the number 8 into the place of h. 2 5/10 times 8 plus 3 5/10. We're going to find what this times this is, and we're going to put it right here. So let's do the computation off to the side. 2 5/10 times 8. Here we get the 40. Here we get the 16 plus 4 more. Move the decimal over 1 position. Over 1, so that puts it here. This times this, we got 20 inches. Plus, we have to add the 3 5/10 that are already there. So the only thing left you have to do is to make sure that your decimals line up. We're going to take the 3 5/10 and add it to the 20 that we already have. And we're going to make sure that we get this number here, 23 5/10 inches. If it adds up to being this, then you're going to go ahead and proceed with having B be your choice. All right, good luck finishing this problem.